Good morning and happy Thanksgiving. We're going to pick up today on a little bit of the end of yesterday's reading and read it again, 21 verses 8 through 11. A very large crowd spread their cloaks on the road, and others cut branches from the trees and spread them on the road. The crowds that went ahead of him and that followed were shouting, "Hosanna to the Son of David! Blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord! Hosanna in the highest heaven." When he entered Jerusalem, the whole city was in turmoil, asking, "Who is this?" The crowds were saying, "This is the prophet Jesus from Nazareth in Galilee." So here we have the crowds. And Jesus is riding in, one foot on each animal and standing up holding the reins like a circus. No, he's riding on a donkey. And may or may not have had another animal with him, but we're not going to worry about that. He's riding into town. The people gather. Some are in front, some are behind, and they begin to spread things on the road in front of him to say, "Welcome, come, you're the king." We celebrate the coming of the king. And there's crying out, "Hosanna," which is basically means help us, save us. Son of David, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. That's from Psalm 118, which feeds a lot of the Palm Sunday liturgy that we have. Blessed is the one who comes in the name of the Lord, Hosanna in the highest. So he's building up their expectations. He's coming as their king. They come, they celebrate, they expect something great to happen, and the whole city is asking, "Who is this guy? What's happening? Who is this man that's come? And what could be happening? Could he be the Messiah?" Well, yes, he's the Messiah, but he doesn't live up to any of their expectations. Now think for a minute about our civic expectations, for instance. Simple things. You would expect the mayor of a town, when he's elected and goes to the city council meetings, and he's going to be wearing a dress shirt, buttoned up with a tie, jacket. He's going to be wearing a suit. We all know that. If he showed up in a T-shirt and blue jeans, we'd think, okay, you're the mayor, but, dress the part. Simple stuff like that. We have our expectations for the way that we think that public figures are going to behave and what they're going to do. It was the same in Jesus' day. They had their cultural expectations for who the Messiah would be, and one of those was that he'd be like Judas Maccabeus, and he'd come and he would lead a revolt, and the Romans would be driven away, and all would be well. A, there weren't enough people in Jerusalem to drive out the Roman army, and B, even if they did, the rest of the Romans would come and burn the place down. In fact, Jesus is, within a week, arrested by those Romans and put on trial and sentenced to death. So, there's an expectation that went poorly. But the people believe he's the coming king. The people believe he's the one who is going to save them. But those beliefs, while they're correct, they're on this level, right? And what he does is way up here on this level. He's functions on a spiritual level and not on a level of material, physical blessings and things. And so when they cry out, "Hosanna, save us, help us," he's going to, but not in the way that they expect. So for this Thanksgiving Day, let's give thanks, and let's also stop and think. What is it that we expect of Jesus, or expect God to do or be like, that turns out that God doesn't meet those expectations because he's not like that? Think about that, and tomorrow we'll get on to the next bit of this chapter. See you then. Happy Thanksgiving.